Writing off is not waving off. Chidambaram must take a tuition. Today I was taken aback by Rahul Gandhi's comment that Modi government has waived off 65,000 crore rupees. Not a single paisa has been waived off. Writing off is not waving off. Chidambaram must take a tuition. And he must understand that this is not waiver. Writing off is a process of accounting where the account which has gone, which is in default, is taken off the book. But it is not to give him clean sheet or give him a certificate that there is no dues. This process of writing off is a technical process to show the depositors the correct picture of bank. And therefore, this writing off doesn't stop banks from taking actions and from pursuing the recovery. And that is what is on. We have seen how the Nirav Modi's assets are seized, they are auctioned, he is in jail in London. Mallya has now left with no choice but to come back because his appeal in High Court has been rejected. So there is action going on in each case and recovery efforts are on, and major part of their default is already stands recovered, and therefore Rahul Gandhi must take tuition from Chidambaram to understand the difference between writing off and waving off.
Yes, we understand the technical rules of the RBI. The point is not that. There are defaulters, there are willful defaulters. There are willful defaulters who are staying back in India, facing inquiries and trying their best to pay back. And there are willful defaulters who have fled India and have been declared fugitives. Your RBI rule can apply maybe to the first, second, and third categories. After 4 years, if full provisioning is made, you can technically write off the loan. That you can do for defaulters, willful defaulters, and willful defaulters who are staying back and trying to face an inquiry. But why do you apply that rule to a willful defaulter who has fled India and your government has declared him a fugitive? That's the question. That is the question we've been asking. Why does this rule apply to the Nirav Modis and the Vijay Mallyas and the Mehul Chokshis? They've been declared fugitives. That's where we question the bona fides of this government. Lastly, I want to say something. A finance minister was silent for the last 37 days, suddenly sprung to life and sprung to the defense of these fugitives. Isn't that a little surprising and ironical?